this video has just gone live or not, what I'd like to do is I would like to jump on here for just a little bit. I've got some surprises coming toward you people, and I am so excited. And I just really, I really can't wait to share with you people of some things that I've got going on. And this is about Georgia Author of the Year shirt that I had made after I won Georgia Author of the Year in 2011 with a upper reader called Peach when the well run dry, and the kids all love that so much. But we're going to talk about that later. I wanted to jump in here today. I am actually, what I'm doing is playing with this video, but I wanted to get a short video up about the news tip that came in about Nancy Guthrie. I'm Peggy Mercer, and this is my YouTube channel, and I've got some real surprises for you folks. I am pressed at the urgent of a bunch of my friends. I'm starting a little bit of a new channel on Monday, and it's going to be my chat, and it's going to be called Hello Monday with Peggy Mercer. And I'll be just able to just talk about all kind of things. When I get on to talk about a specific subject, of course I need to stick to that specific subject. So we all know that Nancy Guthrie is the lady in Tucson, Arizona, who was probably murdered and drug out of her house. I don't know, was she killed in the house and then took out of the house? Was she kidnapped like some of them thought to start with and took out of the house? Was she taken to Arizona, which was the first thing that you heard from me, was that I said she was taken from Arizona down south across the border into Mexico. And I kind of thought at first that she either went out, walked off, and said, I'm done, I've had it, you folks, this is it. And then I got to thinking about it, and the more it unfolded, and the blood and all that stuff, I said, well, maybe somebody did something terrible to her out of anger or revenge. There's a lot of questions that I have about what went on, and I had a couple of talks with some people that I know, that I have friends that are following this that are right now laid up from car wrecks and stuff in nursing homes, and they can't hardly get over to their television to watch the news and stuff like that. So they're kind of dependent on me to keep them updated, and I appreciate that so much. So the tip that came in yesterday afternoon, late, I believe that they said it was that someone said that they were a member of a volunteer group that had been down in Mexico, right there not too far from Tucson, Arizona. They said they had a tip that Nancy Guthrie had been buried in a shallow grave right there across the border, in a place where people are killed and just, I guess, dumped out like a dog or something. It's just horrible to even think about all this, but we do want to give them the benefit of the doubt. There is a very good group of volunteers that have found some like 25 or 30 sets of human remains in this place called the Killing Fields down in Mexico. Now, we don't know if Nancy's down there or not. I don't think they have found remains that prove out to be her. But you know what? I kind of think this might be true, because somebody is going to crack. Somebody is going to come forward and say, okay, that got to me, when lovely Savannah was on television just really pouring her heart out and begging that her mother be returned, or that somebody, some way, somehow come forward and give a tip and tell where she was taken or what happened, because this family does need closure. I've said from the very beginning it's all a hoax. I have now listened to a lot of the noise, and in the most recent days, I've listened to the stories about the daughter Annie changing paperwork around and them trying to get Nancy to loan them a few cool $1 million, and her telling them no, that she wasn't going to give them any more of her money. I could just hear her saying, not a dime. You know what I'm saying? I just love the woman. But anyway and anyhow, so that's where we're at right now. They are going through a graveyard in the northern part of Mexico. And so far, somehow today, we haven't heard if they found anything or not, but we are watching it like a hawk, of course, because we all want to see this case resolved. Now, I see that I've gone live here, and there's some of you trying to comment. I just appreciate that so much. You know, I've done a lot of this, but I went through such a traumatic year last year that I kind of got a little rusty on it, and I'm trying to figure it all out again, and I will. Trust me, I will get this going. I know I'm supposed to do this in landscape mode, most likely, and show, I guess, more of the book collection back there, and I will get it all straight. I'm also fooling around with the camera and the lenses and the filters, so just bear with me. At least see if I can get if I can get the video more professional. I'm trying, and I've got some other stuff coming. You're going to be very surprised and thrilled to death, and I'm just thrilled to death to see people chiming in here. Somebody said my great grandfather was something or other. I can't see that good. I've got the wrong glasses on. Of course I do. My grandfather was in, I'm seeing, hi there. I'm seeing people comment. Welcome to the chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide to our community guidelines, and I'll have to read that. I'll have to read more. Look, I'm doing all I can do to keep Nancy's name out there. I am a citizen journalist. I once was an investigative reporter for several big newspapers, and I wrote for some big magazines, Mother Earth News being one of them, during my younger day. And because of the fact that it seemed like this case was just going really cold, me and some more people in various locations that I communicate with all decided that we were going to get out there with some videos. I did hear word. I did find out that the sheriff there was telling everybody that the group in Mexico had not contacted him at all about the graveyard search that was going on, and maybe there's nothing to it, but I just feel like where there's a lot of smoke, there is some kind of fire going on. There's a little bit of truth to this. It's time something happened. We all have our theories about the details, like Annie going to the sheriff's department late at night, it said, and all this stuff about her estate. You know, one of the things that I've wondered about, and I told one of my girlfriends, and nobody's talked about this, I wonder if at Nancy Guthrie's age, I wonder if that daughter, Annie, and son-in-law were actually her legal guardians. If so, that would kind of make things a lot more interesting. And wonder if they're trying to get everything changed around for her caretaking. Wonder if she had any warrants against them. Wonder if they had taken any kind of legal stances on her care that they were supposedly giving her Actually, it don't sound to me like they were caretaking her too good if they dropped her out at the house that it said put her out and she had to walk in by herself and she couldn't hardly hobble around without using her walking stick. And so I'm going to hop off now because this is a live video and I'm trying to whittle them down a little bit so they're not so long right now. I will tell you people that I'm fixing to play with the filters a little bit and do a little bit of editing on this. I'm learning all this stuff. I'll tell you, when you get away from one of the loves of your life, which mine is this video stuff, and it's really turning out to be helpful. I think I have a lot of people comment on this that they appreciate me getting on with what little bit I do know. I'm not law enforcement. I'm not a cop. I'm just a human being concerned like everybody else. And I appreciate the fact that you people have joined me today. And I hadn't even thought about it, but I hope I don't sound too much like cornbread today. I appreciate it so much. And I'm going to get off now. And hopefully they will get some news about this case and we can all put it to bed to rest. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. Okay, it seems like it is still going. And somebody made a comment up on this picture here of my daddy behind me. Thank you, I appreciate that. My daddy was a paratrooper in World War II attached to the 101st Airborne. Great tales there, and all those tales are coming my way on my new channel called Welcome Monday. And we're going to talk about everything and do that a couple of times a week. And I've got some other stuff going on that's really exciting. I'm going to be launching the portrait video for the writing channel and talking about the new little book that's coming out, which I hope you'll enjoy. And I see this thing is still rolling. So let me just, let me see if I can turn it off. Thank you.